For those of you that didn't know, I used to work at the world's biggest quant fund many years ago. I took 3 different IQ tests to get in. I had a personal driver because I worked graveyard shifts and he would drive me to and back from Manhattan to Connecticut. It was crazy. I hated my life. I was only 25 years old and I was scared every single day because it was a really high stakes job. But I learned a really valuable lesson about the ultra wealthy / billionaires that I truly believe helped me become who I am today and helped me be really successful with my clients at Phaedrus. And I want to share it with you. Lipstick on a pig. Let me repeat, lipstick on a pig. Talking about pretty packaging, nothing in here. Or even if there is something in here, it's shallow. They hated investing in depreciating assets, right? So when they met someone who skated on their looks, connections, youth, all this shallow stuff that will depreciate over time, they immediately didn't want to deal with you. So even if you went to Harvard, that didn't mean shit where I worked. Even if you got an offer at NASA, that still didn't mean, and by the way, like 60% of the people that was working there had an offer, competing offers from NASA or CIA. It was insane. I felt super dumb, which is like another reason why I didn't like that job. All about once you're there in the arena, how you perform there is all that matters. Your past doesn't matter, who you know doesn't matter, how you look doesn't matter, which is kind of interesting because they obviously filtered some people based on those metrics. I mean, especially women, right? Like who have to sell. There were a lot of hot, pretty women there. Like I said, I felt major imposter syndrome. But even within those pre-qualified categories, they still sought out for authenticity and for excellence and for high standards. And the minute I've seen analysts get burned, the minute they dropped names or dropped, well, my daddy knows this person or my daddy went to school with this person, you can just immediately see like the clients, like their eyes just glaze over, like they did not care. All they cared about is what can you do for me and how quickly can you do it and can you do it well? And that actually gave me a lot of comfort observing that and witnessing that, especially having come from the sell side where there was a lot of shallowness. Wow. The top of the top of the top really do care about quality and will not fall for your bullshit story about how you skated through life because you got lucky and you won the genetic lottery and you just knew the right people and you were born into the right tax bracket or whatever. Like a lot of that stuff just didn't work. So I think that if you skate on some of those things, especially as a woman, it can get you to a certain point. It will never get you to the top of the top of the top. Because the people who are there will not take you seriously. Because they do not want to invest in a pig wearing a lipstick. I hope that helps. And yes, this actually does circle back to numerology and astrology, but I'll make a part 2 on that, a different video.